Hi everyone, how are you today? This is Joy from Joylight Transformational Coaching. I just went to Cambodia recently because I started an initiative 2 years ago, and it's called For Our Children, FOC Singapore. The goal of FOC is to raise funds to build schools in third world country. So our first project was to raise the $12,000 to help to chip in to rebuild Ongkrong Primary School in Cambodia because the school was in bad condition, and also they needed to build a well so that the children can have drinking water, and as well as to convert the school from a 3-classroom school to a 6-classroom school. So that was what we succeeded in raising last year, $12,000, and I finally made the trip over recently, and I was really excited and a little bit nervous about meeting the children, because it is one thing to raise money, it is another thing to see the children live, to see the children that you're helping live, face to face. So so that was what happened, and it was a wonderful trip. It was just amazing to see the children that benefited because the school has been rebuilt. Honestly, when you see the school, it is still, as compared to, hi Sadie, thanks for joining me. As compared to our version of school, I can tell you that the school is really plain, but at least there's a physical building there that houses the children can be saved. The children have teachers. The teachers are actually supplied by the Cambodian government. This whole project was actually under Tabitha Cambodia. We were only in charge of raising part of the proceeds, but this is something that is managed by Tabitha Cambodia, and they have been an NGO in Cambodia for the last 30 years, so they know their stuff. So they are the one who has been doing the actual building, maintenance, and everything else that comes with running a school. So I'm really excited about sharing this with you. This is my first kind of reflection after I came back. I came back like a few days ago, and I just wanted to share my experience with you, and perhaps to even show you 1 or 2 videos. Yeah, possibly our goal is to build schools in third world countries, so we're not going to restrict ourselves to just Cambodia, just that Cambodia happened to be our first project that we succeeded. Yay! And so the goal for 2016/2017 is to be Cambodia, before we move on to other countries, is to raise US $28,000, because that's the amount that is required to build a 6-classroom school in Cambodia. And again, this will be something that we most probably would like to do it together with Tabitha Cambodia, since they have it has proven to be quite satisfactory arrangement. So I just want to share that interacting with the kids, what was my greatest reward was you know, you see the eyes of innocence in front of you. All of them, they look at me in a certain way that you know, modern children, they don't. I guess because, you know, we live in a completely different environment. You have everything that you want. You have your iPad, you have your cartoons, you have your Sprite, you have your fast food, you have your TV, and you have any and everything that you want. You generally, you just have to yell, you just have to cry, I guess, do whatever it takes. You know, generally mommy will get you whatever you want, but that's not the case for the children there. They live in a very different environment. There is clearly no phone. All the walls are bare. There's nothing there, no painting, no drawings, no nothing. So we went there, we bought we made sure that every child has a box of colored pencil. And I was so thrilled that we made that judgment call, because it was exactly what the children need. When I went there, I was a little bit dismayed at the lack of colors in the environment. It's just gray. The floor is gray, the table is gray, everything is just gray and dirty white. That is the environment that the children are studying in, you know. I'm grateful that they have a physical building to get their education, to enrich their mind, but I just feel very sad as an artist. There is no colors. So, you know, can you imagine, like, I mean, I'm also spoiled, isn't it? I can't imagine going to school like that. It's not very inspiring, isn't it? And the children, they were all barefooted. All their slippers are outside. They're not wearing school shoe. All the slippers are dirty. Their feet are dirty. It is, you know, it is quite a sight if you can imagine it in your head. So I was a little bit disturbed by all these elements, and when the van that we hired, we arranged to bring us to the school, they drive in this really not very large road that is muddy, and on either side is really like water, like dirty water, right? So then I asked them how far, what is the furthest that a child need to walk to school, because they walk to school. Some have bicycles, but most of them walk to school. And they say that the furthest is 3 kilometers. Can you imagine a child wearing slipper and walking to school for 3 kilometers in that muddy road, so that he or she can reach school by 6:45? That's crazy. That's crazy. My heart ache when I think about it. So this trip really bring in the harsh realities to me about their environment. It's so awesome they have a school now, but the environment is not very optimal. So I do hope that we can do some things to improve the environment. And really, it was the look of innocence in all the children's eyes that really struck me. And I feel that we as humanity as a whole, as one consciousness, we must protect the innocence of the child. We must not let the life adversities destroy the look of innocence in a child's face. We as one consciousness, we as humanity, we must protect the innocence of the child, of children, as much as possible. So, wow, that's some like heavy duty message I'm sending out. So, please allow me the pleasure to show you the video that we did live. We did 2 videos with the children, so you can get to see them live. And it's 2 very short videos, so I'm just going to flip the screen so you can see it, and then I'll flip it back to me. Okay, so here we go. So I'm going to play the video now. This was a live feed when we were in the classroom, because I really wanted everyone to be able to see the children live and to connect with them. Hi guys, Joy here. I'm back. The children have a special message for all of you, and they are represented by 2 of the students here. Here we go.
My name is Lai. My name is Bạch. We are from Ongkrong School. Thank you, FOC.
Awesome, isn't it? Thank you, everybody. Thank you for supporting FOC. So FOC is the group that I founded for our children Singapore. This is our Facebook page. It would be awesome if you can like and support us as well. You can search it as for our children Singapore. I would like to show you a second video. So I'm going to click here. This is our Facebook page for our children Singapore. And let me show you the second video that the children filmed. So these are all the children, not all, but from one class, from the Ongkrong Primary School. And this is basically the color pencil that we gave to them, so that every one of them have at least 1 box of color pencil. This is the other video.
Hi guys, we're finally here. We made it. We're at Ongkrong
children. Children, say hello. Okay, so now I am going to introduce you to a very special friend.
I'm from Ongkrong School. Thank you, FOC for the school.
Awesome, isn't it? Check out his kids. Oh yeah. Eva, come here. Say hi. Hi. Where's the discipline master? Where's the discipline master? There. Say hi. So this is the discipline master. Yeah. This is our very nice able assistant to make all this thing possible. Yeah. Oh, yeah. Okay. We'll go live again later with your time. Bye-bye. I'm going to show you one last video. This is the children drew some drawings for us because of the color pencils we gave them. I got an experienced Australian art teacher to analyze the drawings for you, so you can hear from the expert. Hello everyone, good morning. I'm still in Cambodia, so today I have someone very special for you that I bumped into staying at the same hotel. She is a really sweet lady and she got a bit emotional when we were talking about FOC. She is actually in the position to describe something about the art drawings that we got from the children for you, because I'm no expert, but she is. So here, what Helen's gonna say.
Hello, my name is Helen. I have, as Joyce just said, met around the pool. I was absolutely amazed at the type of work that Joyce showed me that these children have been doing down in Kip. The reason I'm so impressed with it is because there is a naivety and there is an innocence and there's a clearness to it. Let me just show you the first one. This is one that I've just picked out of the pile. Now, you and I would have seen these sorts of things being done by children in Singapore and Australia forever. But this has been done freehand by a child probably about 10, who's never seen a piece of paper or a pencil before in her life. So you can see the naivety that's happening there. You can also see it with this one here. Never had a pencil or a piece of paper in their lives. Have a look at the butterfly. Do we not see a Picasso in the making here? The colour is extraordinary. I'm just picking these off random. Have a look at this one. This one is just sheer architectural work. The design and the clarity and drawing within the lines. No outside the lines, just sheer talent. I just think that Joy has got a tremendous future here in Cambodia. There is an authenticity in Joy that I have not seen before in anybody else. Lots of people come to Cambodia and decide they're going to start a school, but this is different. This is very seriously different. And I hope the Friends of Cambodia and friends of the children in Cambodia will be very, very successful. And it requires people of vision in this world. A lot of people with vision to get things done at a grassroots level, and I wish Joy all the best, and I'm sure that you can see how fantastic she will be in her endeavours.
There you have it. Done. Words from the expert. Thank you. See you soon. I'm back. Did you see the children? Like, aren't they just so awesome? They're just so happy and excited to see us. They got the color pencils, and they get to draw. It is a very precious experience for me. It's a really beautiful memory for me. So there you have it. I just wanted to share my experience of going to Ongkrong Primary School, and I hope that more of us can do similar work. Let's educate our children. Let's show them our love by educating them. Education, I strongly believe, is the way to end poverty. Education is the way to end poverty, the vicious cycle of poverty, not just for them, but in the generations to come. That tight string that has been strangling them, that poverty string, we have to cut it. And thank you so much. Okay, so what I'm doing, I don't think is anything extraordinary. What I'm doing, I strongly believe, is everyone's responsibility. We should make a difference. Do it in big ways, small ways, doesn't matter. Just get started. Once you get started, I started alone. I have no clue what to do. I didn't grow up learning how to do fundraising. I didn't grow up with a childhood ambition to do fundraising. Nothing of that sort. It just happened by accident. And I will tell you the story another day how FOC came together. But my point being, I started alone. There was no FOC. I started alone, and then I realized that I was struggling to raise the money. I pledged 12,000. I couldn't manage. I could only manage 6. And then I realized either I give up throwing the towel, or I find alternative to raise the balance 6,000. At a point, I realized I needed a team. I can't do this alone. That was when FOC for Our Children was born. It was born out of sheer necessity. So that's what I mean. And then I persuaded people, and people decided to join me. And then before we know it, we have a little following. We have people who support us, and then one thing lead to another. We managed to raise the 12,000. And this year's and next year's goal is to raise US 28,000. See how one thing leads to another thing. But you have to get started. You don't have to know the whole grand plan. Who knows? You know, we are not God. We don't have crystal ball. But what you know is just know what's the next small step that you can take. And honestly, most time in life, that is way more than enough. Once you reach that step, you probably will know what is the next step, and the next, and the next. So just get started in small ways, in your community, in your family, whatever, okay? So do something small for humanity, because hey, we're all the same. We're all one family. We're all one consciousness. We're all humanity. So having said all that, please like our Facebook page. Just search for Our Children Singapore. And for those of you who have been following me for a while, you know I'm an empowerment coach. So I do have freebies for you. So I have a goal setting program called Let's Step. It's a 12-step goal setting program, and it's a step-by-step system so that you can plug your goal into the system and make your dreams come true. So this is what I use for my coaching clients and for my coaching workshop. If you're not based in Singapore, not to worry. Guess what? I have the first 4 steps free for you. Yes, absolutely free. Okay, I am doing this to encourage you to set wheels in motion for your goals. If there's this one goal that you've been wanting to do, you have not acted on it, or if there's this goal that you have tried half-heartedly and kind of, you know, in the sidelines at the moment, please get started. You have no more excuse. The first 4 steps is free. So all you have to do is go to my website, joylink.com, and click on, go to the right hand corner, scroll down on free empowerment tools, and click on Let's Step Goal Setting Program. Put in your email address. What happened is over the next 8 days, every other day, one step will come into your inbox. Please do the steps thoughtfully and thoroughly. Use the other day to reflect, to rest, or to finish up if you have not on your last step before your next step comes, okay? Please get started. And I also, so this is something that I want you to do, and it's more mental. It's for your mind. What do you want? What's your goal? How you want your future, and so on. But what about your heart? Let's also do something for your heart. So I have a special challenge for you, and again, it's free. I have a self-compassion 7 days challenge. If you grew up like me with zero idea what self-compassion means, because no one has ever taught me that, then well, this is the chance to start learning and build your self-love muscles. Let's start flexing those love muscles. Same thing, go to my website, joylink.com. Go down to the free empowerment tools, click on self-compassion 7 days challenge. Again, put in your inbox. It will come in the form of a PDF. I am challenging you on a 7 days self-compassion. And if it has served you well, please pass on the goodness to other people. Send them the link, encourage them to take up the challenge as well. So I would love to see you on social media as well. You can find me. My website is joylink.com. You can also find me on Twitter and Instagram at Joylink. If you can like my Facebook page, which is Joylink, I would also deeply appreciate it. Please share and like this video. Please share it with your friends and your followers. I hope you have enjoyed this video, and I will see you soon again. Have a fabulous day. Smile, be kind to yourself. Here's to our soul elevation. Catch you soon.